Have you ever opened a website and wonder how is this built? Well, in the next 10 minutes, you're going to write the exact same code that every single website starts with, even Facebook and Google. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to FinCode Factory, where we build coding skills and financial skills in order to build smarter future. I'm Ajay, a university tutor and a web developer, and today I'm going to share you how to design and develop your first website using HTML. First thing first, all you need is a text editor. I'm going to use VS Code, but even Notepad works fine. And a browser, something like Chrome. So let's get started, and we'll just go ahead and search for VS Code in our Chrome, and we'll just go ahead and click the download option over here, and we will go ahead and hit download. Okay, and once I hit download, as you can see, it's downloading on my side. This is for the Mac because I'm using a Mac operating system. If you are using a Windows OS, you can just click over here and install the application. All right, as you can see that the application has been downloaded, I'll just go ahead and install the application on my system. Okay, so this is the main interface that you are going to see. So let's start fresh and create a new file called index.html. So what we'll do is we'll just go over here. Before we create a file, we'll just go ahead and open a folder. Currently, we don't have any folder. So what I'll do is I'll create a new folder in my downloads and name it as project. Okay. As you can see that I've opened the project folder over here. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and click over here and create the file index.html. Please remember, whenever you create a file, your file has to be named. There should be a file name over here, and the extension has to be .html so that the browser can load your website, okay, or your file. And I hit enter, and there you go. This is my file over here. And what you can also do is you can download the extension called Live Server on your system. Currently, I already have it over here. That's why it's giving me a go live option. But if you don't have it, usually you won't get it when you are downloading the VS Code for the first time. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and install this server. Okay. So when you install this server, it will make your life easier. You'll be able to deploy your website and reload it live in the server directly. All right. So what we'll do is we'll take help of the generative code over here so that the coding becomes easier for us. So what we'll do is we'll just type in HTML and we'll select the under 5 option, that's the second one over here, HTML5, and there you go, you have the template of your website, the HTML code. I'll be explaining this later. First, let me get started and I'll just continue writing the code. Okay. Okay, let me explain each line clearly to you. Let's break it down into small chunks. Doctype HTML, what does it do? It will tell your browser that we are using HTML5 version. The version 5 HTML, that's what we are using. So it will tell your browser that you need to load up the HTML5 version, okay? And what does HTML do? This is the opening and the closing, okay? It is the root element that wraps everything up. All of this is wrapped under this root element. Inside the head, we have the title, okay? And the meta is something which we'll be discussing later. But for now, you can what you need to remember is in the head, we'll have title. And then inside the body, you'll have the H1, which stands for heading, okay? It consists from H1 to H6, different levels, different size, okay? And P stands for paragraph. When it comes to paragraph, you don't have P1, P2, it's just paragraph. And anything you want people to see lives inside the body, okay? So let me go ahead and save this file. You'll be able to know that you haven't saved your file by seeing the white circular dot over here, as you can see. So once I save my file, Control S, the circular dot is going to be disappeared, and I'll just go ahead and click on go live over here. Okay, so my first web page has been displayed in the browser. Now let us make it more interesting. So as you can see over here that doctype, it tells your browser that you need to run into the 5th version. HTML opening and the closing, all the code contains inside that. When it comes to head, it's only the title that you need to be concerned about right now, and title is nothing but the title of your web page. Okay, and the entire canvas that you have over here is the body, and in the body we have created heading 1, paragraph, and there you go, you have the heading 1 which says welcome to FinCode Factory, and the paragraph that says this is my first web page built with HTML. Okay, now let us make this more interesting by adding an image and a clickable link. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead, and when it comes to image, we can use the image recommendation tag over here. All right, and here is the source. So source depends. If you have the image on your local machine, you can just copy the path and display it over here. But if you want to just go ahead and get something from online, let's say the image of an apple image. Okay, so what I'll do is let me just go ahead and download this one image of an apple. Save image as, I'll just save it as apple in my downloads. Okay, all right, so the image has been saved. So there are 2 ways that you can add the image in your web page. First is locally. So let's see how we can do it locally. As you can see, I've downloaded the image of an apple. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go to my downloads, and what I'll do is I'll copy this apple image and drop it inside the project folder. Okay, and once I drop it into the project folder, you should be able to see the image of an apple right here. Now what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and update the source over here, which is apple, and the extension is AFIF, that's the file extension, and alternative is nothing but it's the description, it's a text description for an image. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just change it to image of an apple. Okay, and alternative is usually useful for people with visual impairments. Okay, so it's mainly for accessibility. So I'll just go ahead and save the file, and there you go, you can see the image of an apple in your web page. Okay, this is one way in order to add the images in your website. The other way would be by directly through the link. So what we'll do is I'll just go ahead and copy image address. So, and I'll just go ahead and image source. All right, this is the image address, and I'll just go ahead and save it, and there you go, you should be able to see the image of an apple. Okay, like I was saying, there are a number of ways in which you can add media in your web page. Next thing that I'll do over here is I'll create a link. Okay, so let me just go ahead and create a link. A link, which will be for okay, so now as you can see, I've created a link. So what it does is this text will create a hyperlink that will take me to my YouTube channel. So once I click over here, it will take me to my YouTube channel, as you can see over here. So what we have done is we have created a hyperlink from the text to the web page. But if you want the hyperlink from the image to the web page, you can do the same thing. Instead of having the text over here, what we'll do is we'll just copy and paste this image right inside the anchor tag. Okay, and once I save it, and once I click on this image, it will take me to the FinCode Factory, my YouTube channel. So this is how you create your first website. As you can see, we have implemented heading, paragraph, image. I've covered how to add images, and I've also covered how to add hyperlink in your website. All right, so now it's your turn. I recommend you change the heading text to your own name and add one more paragraph about hobby. Okay, something like, I love photography and coding at night. And when you are done, post your favorite line in the comments below. I would love to see what you have built. Okay, the key is to tag along in experience. That's how you learn fast, by doing, not just watching. So I highly recommend you, as you are watching this video, try using them and write it on your own as well. Okay, so congratulations, you have just built your first web page using HTML, and in the next episode we'll take this page and make it look amazing with the help of CSS, adding new colors, fonts, layout. So hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon because we are still getting started. Thanks for watching. I'm Ajay from FinCode Factory, where coding meets financial freedom. See you all.